Without this casino, we would not have the jobs, the construction, the vitality, the anchor for new investment in both the Lee-May community in St. Louis County as well as the Carondelet community in neighborhood in the city of St. Louis. But without this road, there would be no casino.
The prominent entry coming in off of the north parking lot.
The real work was done within the county highway department, the public works department, within the parks department, which had a major role here in terms of going through a piece of Lee-May Park, and many, many others. But one person in particular who was critical at two different junctures at least, getting a federal legislation passed, not once but twice, to allow us to move over various sorts of ground here.
There were two big hurdles in the way. Number one, lack of funding, and number two, the FEMA deed restrictions that were on the property. And Pinnacle stepped up to the plate and providing the private financing to build this road, but also we had to deal with this act of Congress. And so it was they didn't realize how stubborn I was and how determined you were to get this done, because every step of the way people told us, you can't do that, you can't do that. Well, we didn't accept no for an answer. We had a great team effort. This road is really more than a road to me. It really is a symbol of our community. It's about a group of people who attended public meeting after public meeting, spent countless hours with their leaders to improve this neighborhood, and here are the results. This road is going to provide access to the Carondelet Coke redevelopment. It's going to cut response time for first responders. It's going to open up entire corridors along Lee-May Ferry Road and South Broadway for redevelopment. The bottom line, good roads lead to good jobs.
So the performance stage is there. This is like a lounge seating area.
St. Louis County is the economic engine of this state and this region. We got a great team, folks. It took everybody to come together to make this a reality. And somebody said to me earlier, Charlie, how about this road to nowhere? My friends, a road to nowhere is a $375 million project. That is something. My friends, what we're talking about today is always about jobs, 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 and more jobs. That is the key to this whole thing. Economic development, creating jobs and opportunity for our community.
Through this locally focused transportation initiative, we support the Carondelet Coke site as a center of manufacturing and distribution. We support Stupp Brothers in showing that we are again making things in America. We support the local St. Louis County Enterprise Center in incubating businesses for our area, and with additional effort, trust that more will now remain in Lee-May. And finally, we support Pinnacle's contribution of enhancing our region's ability to attract tourists and build a strong recreational and entertainment industry. County Executive Charlie Dooley has shown great leadership, boldness, and persistence in his efforts to make this project happen. Executive Dooley has focused his attention on South County. He has focused his attention on Lee-May, and as you can see today, it is apparent that he has done so. Congressman Carnahan listened, and he worked hard and single-handedly pushed this bill through when many said it could not be done. Congressman Carnahan took our case, Lee-May's case, directly to the chairman of the Transportation Committee because the congressman would not take no for an answer.
The cooperative efforts that we've seen here and putting this project all together has really been what business is about and what community improvement and civic pride is all about. So I think with obviously U.S. Representative Carnahan and Charlie Dooley and Matt Villa and the Development Corporation, Steve Stanger, the Sewer District, the Secretary of the Air Force, all of us working together, and there are so many more, and that whole list of people that I'd love to be able to name off. But really, this has been the best example of teamwork that I've seen, and I could not be more happy at that. This road is a big part of this, and we're happy to open this. But I think at the end of this road, you really will be blown away.
2, 3.
At one time, this was 80 acres of land that was unusable. It was brownfield. It was contaminated. And now we're talking about a development that's worth more than what, $350 million, going to create up to what, 1,500 jobs. This is simply outstanding for St. Louis County. This is what you call a win-win situation.
I mean, this advances the good of Lee-May beyond, I think, anyone's expectation.
One of the highlights of my career to work on this effort, to really be a part of actually passing an act of Congress to get through the bureaucracy, to actually get it approved, to get it done here.
This was the area that people thought at one time nothing ever going to come to this Lee-May area. This development wasn't going to happen. It's never going to amount to anything. Now this is the talk of the town. This is economic development. When you put $350 million into place, that's going to spur other opportunities around it as well.
Pinnacle has been a great corporate citizen of the county and a great corporate citizen of this district, and I'm proud to have you guys here.
Connects us to tremendous economic development opportunities here with the new casino, other important redevelopment sites, and to this community. It opens up the community for better access for first responders. So on so many levels, it's so much more important than just the jobs that came with building the road, but really connecting this community in ways they're going to grow jobs in the future. Up to almost 4,000 jobs can be created from the economic ripple effect of this road.